Welcome to another episode of the Testing Your Strategy series, a series where I analyze and backtest indicators and strategies sent by you in samples with more than 1000 trades so you can discover its real performance. In this week's episode, I will be showing you and testing a new day trading strategy that produces on average a 1% profit per day and which was suggested by the subscriber HRD. So thank you for supporting the channel and congratulations, you have just won a month of free access to my Patreon tier 1, so you can have one backtesting bot from this list which you can access in the description of this video. Tag me on my free Discord channel so I can share with you your prize. If you want to get the same opportunity, you just have to be a channel subscriber and comment your most unique strategy down below using the tag MyStrategy. Because every week I chose the most interesting one to backtest in a video, and the subscriber who suggested it gets free access to one of my strategies coded in PineScript that is on this list. The more comments you make, the more likely your strategy will be chosen. So let's find out how this multi-market trading strategy works. This day trading strategy uses the following TradingView indicators. By the way, if you want to get $30 to use in TradingView, use the link that is in the description. The pivot point super trend, this one here, with the settings 1 for the pivot point period, 2 for the ATR factor, and 14 for the ATR period. And this will be the indicator that gives us the long and short signals. Now let's insert the filter indicators. The first one is the Zurich moving average, this one here by Everget, and the settings to be used are 50, 50 and 2. The second one is the squeeze momentum by Lazy Bear, with the default settings. And finally, you need to add the Water explosion, this one here. The settings to be used are 100, 15, 30, 20 and 1.5. The strategy is as simple as clicking on the subscribe button. Every time the pivot point super trend prints a buy signal, the squeeze momentum shows a positive momentum, the water explosion bar is green and above the explosion and dead zone lines, and the price is above the Zurich moving average, it means it's time to enter in a long position. And every time the pivot point super trend prints a sell signal, the squeeze momentum bar is red, the water explosion bar is red and above the explosion and dead zone lines, and the price is under the Zurich moving average, it means it's time to enter in a short position. For the strategy's risk management, I will use the ATR indicator. So, I will use the formula 1.5 times the ATR pip value to place every stop loss and take profit. Although this take profit is on the 1-to-1 risk to reward zone, I will only close 50% of the position there. After that, a trailing stop loss will be applied to scale our profits, as requested by my subscriber. In order to discover the real performance of this trading strategy, I'm going to code it using PineScript. I will code it and I will be right back. Okay, my bot is ready to be used and is working perfectly. Here we can see that the pivot point super trend printed a long signal on the chart, the squeeze momentum bar is green, the water explosion bar is green and above the dead zone and explosion lines, and the price is above the Zurich moving average. So we would enter in a long position at the close of the signal candle, which is this one. The stop loss value and take profit 1 are calculated based on the formula 1.5 times 252, which is 378. So, first of all, we can see that my bot entered the position and placed the stop loss and take profit values perfectly. Now let's fast forward to see what would happen. So here the take profit was hit, but only 50% of the trade was closed. Now let's see if my bot applies the trailing stop loss correctly. As you can see, the bot took care of this trade without any problems and closed the final position close to the 1-to-3 risk to reward zone. Right after that long signal, the strategy gave a valid short signal. Here we can see that the pivot point super trend printed a short signal on the chart, the squeeze momentum bar is red, the water explosion bar is red and above the dead zone and explosion lines, and the price is below the Zurich moving average. So we would enter in a short position at the close of the signal candle, which is this one. The stop loss value and take profit 1 are calculated based on the formula 1.5 times 202, which is 303. So, first of all, we can see that my bot entered the position and placed the stop loss and take profit values again perfectly. Now, let's fast forward to see what would happen. So here the take profit was hit, but only 50% of the trade was closed. Now let's see if my bot applies the trailing stop loss correctly. As you can see, the bot took care of this trade without any problems and closed the final position close to the 1 to 4 risk to reward zone. As you could see in these two examples, my bot respects all the rules of this strategy and enters and exits from every trade with high precision. And the best part is that it displays every trade on the chart with the stop loss and take profit levels, and all of this in a matter of seconds. If you want to know more about this bot, check out this video. I will leave the link to it in the description. So, without further ado, let's jump to the backtest. I will apply this strategy based on some of the requests of my subscriber. So, on the 2-hour time frame of a lot of different assets across the metals, cryptocurrencies, US and Indonesian stocks, and using the data sample corresponding to the year 2022. The risk per trade will be the usual 2%. I will speed up the backtest, but you can slow it down in the YouTube settings to check all the results. I see you in a minute. After analyzing over 1,600 trades, which in theory correspond to 824 trade signals, with my backtesting bot, here we have all the results. Based on these conditions, the overall win rate of this strategy was about 56.60% and it produced a net profit of over 270%. The average drawdown was quite good, with just a small value of 8.25%. As we have about 260 trading days per year, and this 274% is related to only 1 year of data, we can say that this strategy produces, under these conditions, an average of 1% profit per day. In our ranking sheet, this strategy will get the first place, due to the fact that it achieved the highest win rate so far, with good values of net profit and average drawdown. And, of course, you can try to optimize the indicator settings or use them on other timeframes, markets or with different risk management rules in order to increase the performance of this strategy. In this video series, I just backtest exactly what you asked for. These strategies are not produced or optimized by me. If you want to speed up that process and achieve great results, you can have full access to my backtesting bot. Instead of taking months to carry out your backtests, you can start doing them in a matter of seconds and with the most realistic and proven results possible, as I have shown you today. Access the links in the description of this video to find out more about my bots. And that's it. I hope you learned something from this video, and don't forget to subscribe, share and like it to support me in bringing more content to you. Be well, thank you, bye bye.